Welcome to Curiosities, hidden facts about cities for curious people. Buenos Aires, Argentina is one of the largest cities in Latin America. It is known for football, tango, steak, wide avenues, and European-style architecture. But daily life in Buenos Aires also includes some habits that can look very strange to visitors. In this city, one person can walk 15 dogs at the same time. Going to therapy is so common that an entire neighborhood has been nicknamed after Sigmund Freud. And while many cities are shutting down for the night, Buenos Aires is only starting to have dinner. These are 3 modern curiosities that help explain how Buenos Aires really works. Let us begin with the dogs. Walk through Palermo, Recoleta, or Belgrano on a weekday morning, and you may see something that looks almost impossible. One person walking 10, 12, or even 15 dogs at the same time. The dogs can be completely different. A small poodle may be walking beside a German shepherd. A bulldog may be pulling in one direction, while a greyhound moves in another. All of them are connected to the same professional dog walker. These people are known locally as paseadores de perros. They collect dogs from different apartments, take them for a group walk, and then return each animal to its owner. This is not a tourist attraction. It is a normal service used by thousands of residents. Buenos Aires has a very strong pet culture. Many people live in apartments and work long hours, so they cannot always walk their dogs during the day. Professional dog walkers became the solution. The result is one of the city's most unusual street scenes. A single person may arrive at an apartment building with several dogs already attached to a group of leashes. The doorman gives them another dog. Then they continue to the next building and collect another one. After several stops, the group can become enormous. The dog walker must control traffic, other dogs, bicycles, pedestrians, and the different personalities of every animal. Managing the group requires much more than physical strength. The walker also needs to understand which dogs can be placed in the same group. Many of these walks end in parks or public squares. For tourists, it is often one of the first things they photograph. The second curiosity is less visible on the street, but it is deeply connected to the personality of Buenos Aires. This may be one of the most therapy-friendly cities in the world. In many countries, people only talk about therapy when they are facing a serious personal crisis. In Buenos Aires, going to a psychologist can be part of a normal weekly routine. People may spend years seeing the same therapist. They may openly discuss therapy with friends, family members, or co-workers. A conversation in a cafe can easily include phrases such as, "My psychologist says," "I talked about that in therapy," or "I need to analyze why I reacted that way." This openness is especially surprising for visitors from cultures where mental health treatment is more private or stigmatized. Argentina has had one of the highest numbers of psychologists per person in the world. A large percentage of those professionals work in Buenos Aires. The city has thousands of psychologists, psychoanalysts, and therapists. Many apartment buildings contain consulting rooms that look exactly like normal homes. A small sign beside the entrance may list several psychologists working on different floors. The connection with psychoanalysis is especially strong. Ideas associated with Sigmund Freud remain part of the city's vocabulary. People talk about the unconscious, childhood, relationships, anxiety, and family conflicts with unusual familiarity. Psychoanalysis is not simply an academic subject here. It has influenced the way many people in Buenos Aires talk about themselves. This culture is so concentrated in one part of Palermo that the area is informally known as Villa Freud. The nickname refers to the large number of psychologists and psychoanalysts who live or work there. Villa Freud is not an official neighborhood. There are no large monuments to Freud and no entrance sign announcing that you have arrived. It looks like a normal residential area, but behind many of its doors are therapy offices. During the day, patients enter apartment buildings, stay for a session, and leave 50 minutes later. Then the next patient arrives. Therapy is also connected to the rhythm of the city. Buenos Aires can be intense. It is crowded, noisy, and economically unpredictable. People deal with traffic, work pressure, unstable prices, and complicated relationships. Talking to a therapist has become one way of processing that pressure. But residents do not always go to therapy because something terrible has happened. Others use it to discuss work, relationships, family, or daily frustration. For many people, therapy is simply maintenance. A person may recommend a psychologist in the same casual way they recommend a dentist, a restaurant, or a personal trainer. Some people even joke that every resident of Buenos Aires either has a therapist, is a therapist, or knows several therapists. Buenos Aires operates much later than many other major cities. At 7 in the evening, restaurants may still be almost empty. At 8, the staff may be preparing tables. At 9, the first serious dinner customers begin to arrive. The busiest time can be 10 or 11 at night. For a visitor from the United States or Northern Europe, this can be confusing. They may enter a restaurant at 7:30 and find themselves completely alone. The food is available, but the city does not yet consider it dinner time. Families often eat late. It is normal to see children sitting in restaurants at 10:30 or 11 at night. They are not necessarily attending a special celebration. They may simply be having a normal family dinner. This late schedule affects the entire city. Theaters on Avenida Corrientes can finish their performances near midnight. Pizzerias remain busy after the shows. Ice cream shops can still have lines late at night. Cafes continue serving customers. People sit outside, talk, and drink coffee at hours when similar neighborhoods in other cities are almost deserted. Nightclubs begin even later. Arriving at a club at midnight can mean arriving before the crowd. Some places only become active after 2 in the morning. The night can continue until sunrise. This does not mean that everyone in Buenos Aires parties every night. Most people still have jobs, families, and responsibilities. The curiosity is that late activity is not limited to young people or nightlife districts. It is part of ordinary urban life. Grandparents, parents, and children may all be outside late at night. Avenida Corrientes is one of the best places to observe this rhythm. It is famous for theaters, bookstores, cafes, and pizza restaurants. The city does not suddenly become silent after business hours. Offices close, but restaurants, theaters, and cafes become more active. This schedule also changes the meaning of common words. An early dinner in Buenos Aires may begin at 8:30. A normal dinner may begin at 10. Going out after dinner can mean leaving home after midnight. And meeting someone for a drink at 11 does not necessarily mean the night is ending. It may mean the night is beginning. Visitors often need several days to adjust. They become tired before local nightlife starts. Buenos Aires follows its own clock. These 3 curiosities may seem unrelated. Large packs of dogs, a culture of therapy, and extremely late dinners. But together they show a modern city shaped by apartment living, intense personal relationships, and a strong social culture. The dog walkers show how Buenos Aires adapts everyday services to a dense urban environment. The therapists show how openly many residents examine their emotions and personal lives. And the late-night streets show how much the city values conversation, food, and time spent with other people. You do not need a special tour to find them. Buenos Aires is often described through its history. But these 3 curiosities belong to the city that exists right now. A city where dogs move in packs, where therapy is an ordinary subject of conversation, and where midnight is sometimes too early to go home.